Oh, shit. Here we go again.
And I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice. It's time!
Welcome to the Probably Wrong Podcast. Tony, Mike, no Dave, no problem. This is how we started, Snelly.
It is. I'm trying to do my best Dave impersonation right now. Just fiddle with my phone while you muddle away.
All right, well, I'll do the caffeine thing, right? We're caffeinated and aggravated. Actually, we're very happy Dave's not here, serving a 1-week suspension because he didn't follow the dress code.
No.
Didn't read the memo.
Nothing.
So, see you later, Dave.
And then try to blame me. Well, you didn't tell me. In fact, I did tell you.
He's lucky because you fired Justin Elwood. He only has a 1-week suspension, so keep it up, Dave.
Guy gets a 1-week suspension and runs right to Miami.
That's it, huh?
Yep.
Oh, so sad.
I get videos of him shirtless on the beach today, just
Hairy nipples out everywhere.
just living life. You know, he needs it. He needed to be away on vacation.
Yeah.
So I really wish our YouTube. You see the difference of the camera, the lighting.
Yeah.
I gotta get a better camera because this new iPhone you got here.
Good camera, right?
Oh yeah, I can see everything.
That's why I got it. I
can really bring up my lack of eyebrows.
I know. I do my videos up close. You can see the bags under my eyes, all these wrinkles. I'm like, maybe I'll back up a little bit.
I think we gotta get a filter.
Yeah, we need a filter. So here we are, just like we started probably 3 years ago, just the two of us. Just the two of us.
I think it might have been a little bit longer than that.
Maybe 3.5 years ago?
Maybe.
This started with an argument at the gym a long time ago. We were arguing sports. That's how we got to know each other.
Yes.
Like, really know each other, because we knew of each other. And then, during the Celtics playoff run, I was doing live videos post-game.
That came way after, though.
Yeah, and you were chiming in, and then it was after the playoff run that you wanted to do a show.
Yeah.
So that was how this, like, organically grew over time.
It originally started with us arguing over Steph Curry.
Bridgewater Fitness.
Yep.
Yes, I remember that. It was definitely Steph Curry. I love Steph Curry. I don't know what the argument was.
I think at the time you just wanted to argue because I love Steph Curry.
I love Steph Curry. I think he's going to go down as a top 10 all-time great, right?
Oh, without a doubt. He
right?
has to. Yeah.
You
people will argue against it, and I think it's just because they want to argue.
But when you look at it, he's got 4 titles, 2 without Durant.
Changed the game of basketball.
Yeah. And he's still playing at a very, very high level.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people aren't
And his wife really, I don't like his wife.
I don't know much. I know she posts a lot on social media.
She's
a little controversial.
She blamed Steph for, like, derailing her career.
Oh,
and, like, I didn't want to have kids. I didn't want to have a family.
Then you know what? Divorce him. Take half his money. Divorce him. See you later.
Oh, she went on this podcast. And
You're worth hundreds of millions of dollars right now. Yeah. And what was your career going to be? Yeah. Not to knock her. I don't even know who she is, but...
Yeah. It was worse than, remember when Matt Stafford, his wife, got on there and was talking about how she banged the other quarterback just to make him jealous?
College?
Like, what are these women doing?
God.
I mean, like... You know what? You know what they're doing? They know they can say whatever because their husbands aren't going to divorce them because they're going to take half their money.
Take half their money, yeah. Scary time to be alive.
Well, since we have any... Dave chimes in, so I don't have any say.
No, you can say all you want, Dave. You and your hairy nipples down in Miami Beach.
Gallivanting on the beach.
Yeah.
Thanks to the wife for sending me a picture. That'll be in the YouTube feed.
Oh, what was he skipping on the beach?
Oh, just
playing in the sand,
coming out of the water.
Just, yeah.
It was good,
like Fabio.
Yeah,
and I can't believe it's not butter commercial. You know, so it was flamboyant.
It was dreamy.
Yeah, it was dreamy.
You know who's not dreamy anymore and has turned into a complete weirdo?
Who's that?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Oh, does this have something to do with a dog?
With him cloning his dog. No.
Mikey.
No.
We've all had that pet, right? That you're like, this is the perfect pet. If I could do it, I think I would do it.
Here's the thing, right? My dog passes away, I can go get another one just like him.
Yeah.
I don't have to clone him.
I know. But
Have you not seen Pet Cemetery?
I have seen Pet Cemetery. A little scary.
Yeah.
But if you could, I don't even know if it works, but if you can get a similar dog, no.
I'm all in. No, I don't want to get into this cloning thing.
Yeah, you're not a big animal guy. You love your dog, but you're not a huge animal guy, right?
No, because it's my pet. At the end of the day, like, I love my pet, but if this is going to piss a lot of people off. If my dog passes away, he passes away, and I go get another one.
Yeah, I'm different. I'm more.
You know what? I probably won't get another one, and that's not just because.
Well, dogs have a lot of work. Dogs have a lot of work.
No. It's not a human passing away.
Yeah, I would rather have some humans pass away over my pets.
Well, it's
all day.
Those humans aren't as close as your pets. I'm talking like your immediate families.
Yeah. So I mean,
like your brothers, your parents, your children.
Yeah, it might be a coin flip.
I don't know. I saw a picture of Brett, and I saw him with all the ladies at the bar, and I go, you know what? I think
Bert, not Brett.
Oh, that's what I meant to say, Bert. This is the guy I think we should have had the show with.
Yes. So,
but the thing with Brady, right? Not just that he cloned the pet and he put this whole big thing up that he loved his pet and all blah 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 and mushy gushy, but then just to turn around and realize it's a little disingenuous because he's immediately starts pumping the clone company that he put a lot of money into it, and that he leveraged the clone company. And now that you realize he leveraged them is the fact that they probably did it for free because now he's going to pump up the company. And now look, you can get your family pet back too, and make billions of dollars.
I love Tom Brady as a football player. I've been saying for years, and you can back me up on this one. He's a little bit of a fraud.
Yeah.
Remember he used to do the Subway commercials. I'm like, you talk about how you're not supposed to eat that, but yet you do a commercial for them for money.
You're really dug in on that one,
but it's so obvious, right? You're not he's making money off his book that says not to eat it, and then at the same time he's making money off a sandwich that he's saying in the book not to. So he's making money from both ends, saying two different things. So it's a fraud.
He's a classic fraud.
He's a fraud. So I love Tom Brady on the field. I feel like he's getting better as an announcer.
He's a robot.
A little bit of a little bit. But he's gotten better. He was horrible early on.
Yes, I'll give you that.
But
it's just the person that he's kind of turned himself into. It's almost like he's a clone himself. He's like the friends that he surrounds himself with. Like the more you read, like those are all like paid friends. Like people pay to be friends with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Like what kind of?
It's not real. It's a fake life.
Yeah,
it's a fake life.
Oh, and then like the jawline, everything else he's doing to himself. He's just.
Yeah, he's
everything
like an
now.
Instagram model, just a fake.
Yeah. Right. With his fake dog.
With his fake dog now. Fake face, fake lips, fake this, fake that, fake dog. But, like you said.
And Giselle's out there living her best life, getting...
banging the Brazilian jiu-jitsu instructor, which we called, a long time ago. And I think we got a lot of shit for that.
We did?
A ton of it. Yeah. All these women were like, bullshit. But we were right.
A spade's a spade. We call a spade a spade.
No, they don't apologize for being wrong. They're just wrong and they rip us apart.
That story is long gone. We're digging up the past. No one wanted to hear.
Nobody wants to apologize.
We blew it up here, that she was, there's no way that jiu-jitsu instructor was down there just giving private lessons. She's banging them. How dare you say that, Tony? And that. You don't know what she's went through. And look it
was true.
And then crickets. And now Tom Brady's a weirdo.
Yeah.
She really screwed up Tom Brady.
I wonder if he was always kind of weird.
No, I don't think so. I think when he was first a rookie and playing in these stupid movies that he had parts of, there was more. He was more charismatic because he was more real. He was
he was all
one
football,
of the guys.
And now he's all Hollywood kind of, right?
Yeah. Now he's worse than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Remember when Leonardo DiCaprio was on Growing Pains? That's a cool kid right there. And now
I don't even remember that. Yeah,
and now
remember that show, Kirk Cameron, Growing Pains, good one. Alan Thicke.
Now he's just an odd guy who bangs chicks. I would say not even. Well, not even half his age.
They're 25. That's a legal age.
Yeah. I'm just hating on that.
Yeah. It's like, if they were 18, I would be like, hey, that's a little... But they're 25, 26. Seems like that's his age.
To
not
get
bad.
too old, he dumps
him. Hey. Would you rather bang a 45-year-old? Probably not. Probably not.
Just stay out of it.
Just stay with your wife. You're fine. You're fine here. You're safe here. Yeah, let me talk about this stuff. I can't get in trouble.
I'm like, I can't dip my toes into this.
No. Dave, what do you think? You wanted to speak up, Dave. Where are you? Help your buddy out.
Our guy Bob Roxburgh is back. He says he can separate Tom Brady, the QB, from Tom Brady, the whatever he is. Not saying that it's right or wrong, but the player was way better than what this version of him is. 100%.
Yep, and I think we've said that for years. We like Tom Brady, the athlete. As far as the person, there's a lot of questionable crap. Yeah.
This is one of them.
Yeah.
And it's not even that he cloned the dog. Like I said, it's just him, just the disingenuous. Once you read into the story and realize, it's not really for the love of the dog.
Yeah.
It's to make a lot of money.
So if I clone Diesel, it's because I wanted Diesel Part 2. I'm not making money. But he's obviously promoting.
Well, it depends. Did you invest in? Are you trying
Right. I'm not looking to do that. I'm hoping Diesel is here for a long time. But he talks about the dog and then talks about the company right after it. It's like, kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
Kind of sketchy.
So, I just, next thing you know, he's going to be cloning humans. Like, he's like one of these, like,
Dr. Fauci guys.
I just, odder than that, like the secret society kind
of
people.
Yeah.
Don't you like when you get that kind of money and that kind of power?
Yeah, Fauci did some messed up stuff. I know we're not supposed to, I don't think it's really political.
There's like a dungeon under Brady's house. He's got the masks on.
Hanging out with Fauci. You said he has no real friends.
Virgin blood.
Oh, God. There's a lot of weird people out there. People are just weird. I was talking to Kerry about this earlier. Kerry! People are just weird. Like, the more you, learn people, I feel like I know you pretty well. I don't feel like you're weird. I feel like you're a pretty normal human. Like, you're kind of off on this, off on that, but you're not weird. You don't do anything weird.
You haven't stumbled across that dungeon yet.
No, I have not. Thankfully not. But the more you meet people,
you want to see a real shoe collection.
I think I'm good with this one. But the more you meet people, you're like, some people are just flat out odd.
Yeah.
Like, they're just not normal.
No. And it's more just the way that he talks and handles himself now, and just, I don't know, that jawline is also weird.
Yeah. Just different than we thought Tom Brady, the football player, was,
Right.
Like, go to work hard.
Do your job.
Let's go. Do your jaw over. Do your dog over.
Liposuction, Botox, hair transplants.
God, yeah, not for me.
I could even stand the what was it called? What was the name of his business venture? TB12. I could even stand that version better than this version.
Yeah. Because at least that was in line with what he was doing. He was a pro athlete.
And it was like the other day, Dave chimes in, Tom Brady can do no wrong.
Yeah.
We know why. He's not athletic.
Right. Yes. He got you there, Dave. We'll wait for the comeback.
I just lost my train of thought with that one. Where was I going with this, Tony?
I don't know. I got distracted by Dave and his hairy nipples.
Again, you'll be able to witness this on the YouTube version.
Yes.
So, okay. Well, we've established Tom Brady's a weirdo. I had something really good to say, and I lost it.
Thanks to Dave.
Thanks, Dave, chiming in.
Speaking of weirdos.
NFL trade deadline has come and gone.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm pretty pissed off, Snelly, because earlier in the week, or maybe last week, we traded Keon White, which I know they didn't really like, but he's a usable player. We traded Kyle Duggar. I know they didn't like, but a potentially usable player if there's an injury. And now we have 4 6th-round picks. Out of those 4 6th-round picks next year, maybe one of them makes the team. We couldn't have taken one of those and maybe gotten a veteran here, just to add a little bit of spark to this team. Because I feel like every time you make a move at the deadline, the locker room thinks, hey, they kind of believe in us. You get a little boost from that, you know? And we saw it with the Red Sox this past off. They didn't really make a move at the deadline, and now we see it with the Patriots. And to me, it's like a little deflating. Like, does ownership really believe? Does the coaching staff really believe in this team? If so, you go for it. You go out and get a guy or two.
So I think at first I could understand, all right, Vrabel's like, this team isn't ready yet. We're still in the rebuild stage. I don't want to rock the boat. We're lucky. It almost looked to me like, hey, we're lucky to be getting these wins. He knows his team is not as good as it really is. It's almost like he's validating.
Which I agree with all that
validating
stuff.
that he's kind of played a junk schedule. They're doing what they're supposed to do, but when they come into real competition, he knows his team doesn't really have it. Kind of I don't want to say the Falcons were real competition, but they were a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I kind of think that Vrabel was like, I don't want to, right now, we're not a deep team. We don't have a lot of youth. I want to use these draft picks. There's no sense of getting and wasting these draft picks on a guy that's going to come in for a year or two, and we're not going to get there. So I was like, okay. And then I thought to myself, you get a shot, you take it. Because if we've learned anything from the Cincinnati Bengals, who no one expected to be there that year, they well exceeded expectations. They got there. And then where have they been since? So what's to say that this Patriot team, who is 7-2 right now, correct?
7-2.
Right.
Wow.
7-2. That's right. Even with saying it, it makes you. They're 7-2. They have a somewhat really easy schedule coming up. They can really shoot themselves into the playoffs and take the shot. So that's why I start to second guess them. I go, you know what? Yes, get that defensive lineman. Get that other weapon. Take advantage of what you have right here because you don't know what next year is going to bring.
And if you get into the playoffs and maybe steal a win, it looks good for future free agents. This team's not far away. I'm going to go there. So, yeah, I'm with you. And if you weren't going to make a move, then keep Duggar and keep Keon White so you have a little bit more depth. They keep talking about how this team doesn't have depth. Whether you like those two guys or not, they've played a lot of football. Unlike guys that are going to have to play now if somebody gets hurt.
And Dave chimes in, cheap as usual. I don't think this was a cheap thing. I really don't. I just think this was Vrabel put this all has Vrabel stamp on it to me, not Kraft. And I think this is what Vrabel wanted to do, and I don't think Vrabel was ready to invest in this team the way that we all are as fans. So I gotta go. I don't know. I'm really torn on this.
I'm looking at 4 6th-round picks. What the hell do you need 4 6th-round picks for? I was talking to my brother. He's like, yeah, maybe you can use it during the draft to trade up. If you're in the late 3rd round, to trade up to the mid-3rd round, I guess.
Like, what are we going to get? Like, what's the last 6th rounder that's hit?
Tom Brady. Pop Douglas.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there are some. I think Keyshawn Boutte was also a 6th. I mean, but you're not going to hit on all 4. Sorry, Mike. You're not going to hit on all 4. We don't need all 4. And like I said, if you weren't going to make a move, then I'd rather see Keon White and Kyle Duggar still in the Patriots uniform.
But they weren't playing.
They weren't playing.
Keon White. Duggar got in there a little.
Right. But we talk about everyone's talking about how they need depth. Those are your depth pieces. They played a little bit before. So, yeah. But a lot of big moves happened.
Yep.
Just not here.
Not here.
Yeah.
We just got to watch the Pats just squeak by the Falcons last week.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
I think I told everybody, I go, when the Falcons get blown out, they come back the next week and they're a much tougher team. And we saw that. They played very tough.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good.
The problem is their coaching. The problem is their kicker. You got rid of Koo, then you signed friggin' Parker Romo from here, which couldn't make a field goal in spring training, in preseason. What makes you think he's going to make one now in a game?
Yeah.
So they've lost 2 games that way, and it's just stupid decisions, stupid coaching. That's always the Falcons' MO, and they always blow the game late.
Right. And we talked about how the Patriots had that stretch of 4 somewhat easier games, and we were thinking hopefully they'll win 3. They ended up winning 4. But this almost in a way for the coaching staff almost acts the same as a loss. When people lose, maybe the coaches have their attention a little bit more. But this was such a close game that Vrabel can kind of reinforce like certain things, like a little bit of sloppy play that the Patriots had that's kind of they haven't had over the past few weeks. So maybe this is a good lesson for them to kind of get there.
And we saw a sloppy offensive line this week because we have, I get it, they played the Browns who had a good defense, but they had Myles Garrett. The Falcons, their one strength on the defense is their defensive line plays great as a full unit.
Yeah.
And that really screwed with the Patriots because they couldn't key in on 1 or 2 guys. You had 4 to 5 guys who play very tough, and they abused the Patriots that whole game. So that really, because I know a lot of people were getting really confident with this offensive line around here. And this week, it kind of showed some gaping holes that they can get beat. And to look ahead, I mean, Tampa Bay also has a nice front four that play just like the Falcons do. So, what?
Yeah, I think our offensive line, if they're not great, but if we can get them to play solid, I think Drake May's playing didn't have a great game last week, but overall has been playing great, so he can kind of make up for.
Is it 10 straight weeks, 200 plus yards?
I think it's 9.
100 QBR rating plus?
9. So, and he looked good early in the first half. I think he had that fumble late in the first half, and then second half wasn't so great. So hopefully they can right the ship. They get a tough game this week in Tampa, and that is probably their second toughest game so far this year behind the Bills, right?
Yes.
Going into Buffalo?
Yep.
So that'll be a true test for them.
I don't think they're going to win this week.
Yeah, should be tough.
I don't think after what I saw last week. I mean, we have some injuries.
Well, if you play the way you played last week, you're probably not going to win.
No, absolutely not. Not against this Tampa Bay team.
Right.
So, and is Gonzalez still out? Because who are we going to line up against? What's his name? Mbuka?
I don't think Gonzalez is out. What was he taken out for? Was that like concussion protocol or something?
I just not for being a vagina.
Oh, it was for that. All right, so he should be back. Yeah.
Every time, I'm sorry that.
Can we say vagina on air?
I was going to say something else, so I went very PG. You know, and Jay Fields chopping in is, probably probably wrong podcast. Wouldn't be probably wrong podcast without these references.
All right, fair enough.
But every time Gonzalez takes a big hit out there, he's slow to get up.
He's a little fragile.
And it worries me because he was playing excellent back there, and we need Gonzalez.
Yeah.
That team needs Gonzalez back there.
Yeah. Yeah, when he hits the ground, I'm worried about that shoulder again. That's how he dislocated his shoulder the first time, right?
Didn't he just break his clavicle?
Did he just do that?
No. The first time against CeeDee Lamb. Didn't CeeDee Lamb, when his arm was out and he broke his clavicle his rookie year?
I thought that was a separated shoulder. Maybe it wasn't clavicle. I don't know. But it was
just trying to use big words.
Yeah, it is a big word. I'm not even sure what it means.
Isn't it this bone right here?
Yes.
That's your clavicle?
Yeah, sure. Let's hope so. Where's Dave? Where's Dave when you need him? Oh, he's suspended. Suspended for a week.
Suspended on the beach.
Yeah.
He wrote earlier, this is the best suspension I've ever had.
Yeah, I believe it.
But you get Baker Mayfield.
Now they're banged up too, though.
Yes, but Baker Mayfield just had a bad game, and he's another guy that's scary off a game like that.
Yeah. But maybe Drake May will be scary off a bad game. He didn't have a great game, so maybe he comes out guns firing.
Yeah,
we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. And if they win this game, they're kind of legit, right?
Yeah, if they win this game, this says a lot for them. It really does.
To go into Tampa after you went into Buffalo, it's big.
Huge, as the president would say.
Yeah, huge. Dave, not that. All right,
Dave's still on the trades here.
Yeah.
Dave, we moved past that, buddy.
Oh God, is there a delay down in
I think there's
Miami?
a delay. There's a delay on the beach.
Yes,
I think he's in the bar right now.
Okay, all right. Maybe Dave's a little delayed.
couple Mai Tais down there.
Yes, good for him.
Vacation Dave.
Yeah.
So every week we go around the NFL, right? But I feel that we don't go around the whole NFL. We kind of highlight a few games.
Yep.
So I think what I think were probably 3 of the more exciting games this week.
Yep.
You get your Bears and your Bengals. What a finish to that game.
Yeah, I don't think that went into the week as an exciting week, but it might have been one of the more exciting games of the season.
It didn't even go into 3.5 quarters exciting.
Yes.
People were talking about the Jaden Daniels injury and why do you leave him in there? They're down by 30 with 7 minutes left to play. I don't know, because you get guys like Joe Flacco who put 15 points on the board in 1 minute and 22 seconds. Anything is possible. And I think in the final 8 minutes, they put up, almost 40-something points combined?
Whoa, the two teams?
Yeah, combined, because you had the field goal, you had Bengals touchdowns, you had the Bears touchdown. You don't forget you had the Bears touchdown that was called back.
Right.
So, exciting game.
Shootout.
Flacco still had gas in the tank, and what a throw by Caleb Williams.
I'm telling you.
Do you have your note card tonight?
No, I didn't do it. Well, Daniels is hurt. I mean, they're killing our segment here. Like, McCarthy plays maybe once every 5 weeks.
We'll get to that in a second. But Caleb Williams the other day, I just thought that was a balls play. He stepped up. He made that pass. Everything that you want to crap on him for, I don't want to say went away in that minute, but it showed some gusto.
He has the talent to be the future number 1 quarterback in football.
Yeah.
I know people don't like him because of the fingernails, and he has his little temper tantrums on the bench, but skill-wise, if you watch him, you're like, this guy's special.
I mean, he was 20 for 34, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a QB rating of 114.8.
And some of the throws that he makes, it's like, wow, that's the eye. He passes the eye test.
So, like I said, we just don't particularly care for Caleb Williams.
As a person.
Yes. And then a lot of times when the chips are down, is that what they say?
He crumbles.
He crumbles. But we've now seen 3 games this year. 3 games where he's faced a deficit and come back.
So kind of tough.
Yeah.
And if you watch any game, you're going to see him make plays that are just like, wow.
Yeah.
And I think
people don't want to hear it.
Yeah, it's only sports. I don't know why people care. I guess if you don't like a person, you don't want to hear anything positive about him, but he brings a lot to the table, I feel.
Jay Fields chimes in, Dave has said more from afar than he does on the mic.
That's true. Yeah. Kind of weird. Maybe we'll have him on location. He's better down there.
So, Flacco once again proved that old man can still sling that ball.
Sling it. I'm telling you, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to play for another few years. And he's got stats. I don't know what he has for numbers, but at the end of his career, he's going to have the numbers.
People are fighting about Eli Manning, whether he's in or not. To put Flacco in that commentary is going to set the world on fire.
I think Eli Manning and Flacco are in a similar category. I don't think either one of them should be in. I don't think either one of them should be.
I'm in the Eli Manning in camp.
Yeah, because he won twice.
Yes.
Flacco won once.
Right.
But I think Flacco's numbers at the end of the day are going to be much better than Eli's. If we look at his career,
I mean, at the end of the day, he's already played longer than Eli.
I know, but if we can get his career passing yards, he's going to be up there.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, how many teams has he been on now?
About 1,000. That's what I'm telling you. Longevity is going to allow him to get a ton of yards passing.
So just for here, he has career almost 50,000 passing yards.
See, that's what I'm saying.
270 touchdowns, 170 interceptions, and a QB rating of 84.3.
That 50,000 yards passing, he won't get in first ballot, but the more and more it goes on, it's going to be like, this guy's got 50,000 yards passing.
How many years do you think he's played for?
I don't know. It's
almost 20 years.
About 20 years.
Almost 20 years.
But he's going to get it based on longevity.
Yeah.
I don't know what Eli Manning has for passing yards.
Let's take a guess. What do you think?
I'm going to say less than that. I'm going to say probably 38,000.
Nope. Eli Manning has 57,000 passing yards.
Wow, it's better than I thought.
366 TDs.
Wow, it's better than I thought.
Yeah. I would say a lot better.
Yeah. So, I didn't think he had that many.
To Eli Manning in. Right now, recency biased, so I'll give you that with Flacco, because he's still in our face, and Eli's been out of the league for a few years.
Yeah, I feel like they're the same. I feel like...
We just saw the stats
the stats are there. But I feel like neither of them...
he played almost 20 years, and he's got still 100 yard touchdowns.
But I feel like
10,000 less yards.
Neither one of them have ever been like a top 5 quarterback. They're always more in that 8 to 12,
I would say there are
range.
years that Eli Manning was a top 10 in the league.
Yeah.
Flacco has never been that high.
Oh, I don't know. Remember that year that he won the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
his playoff run was...
He got lucky. Remember with the pass? Remember he got lucky? With a Hail Mary pass? I think it was to Jacoby Jones.
I don't know.
We're reminiscing too much. We got a lot to get to. Vikings
Joe
upset
Flacco,
and beat the Lions.
Yeah.
27-24.
Right.
Dave's guy, JJ McCarthy,
yeah.
had the same exact stat line that he did earlier in the year when he had his win.
Oh, no kidding, huh?
Same exact stat
all he
line
can do.
across the board. That just means he's going to get injured the next game.
That's all he can do.
And our Lions, we predicted that they would have a setback this year. in the show, and they've already have more losses than they did last year.
What's their record?
They have 3 losses. Last year they finished with 2.
Yeah, we said 11-6.
So right now, it doesn't matter. They've already regressed from last year. So the probably wrong podcast was probably right again.
What about Paulie saying they would have 7 wins? Is that correct? No.
They still could happen. They only have 5, I think. I think they're 5-3.
Yeah, I think 11-6. I think that's what we had them at. So they're on pace for that, right? Pretty much. They're on pace for 10-6.
Yeah. And the game of the week, the Bills once again beat the Chiefs in the regular season. And
but you got to give them credit because a lot of people went into this game thinking Chiefs were the better team and Chiefs would beat them, and the Bills were kind of falling apart, and that's another win for them.
Hey, the Bills defense that's probably the best they've played all year.
Bills are a dangerous team. If the Bills defense plays like that and Josh Allen's on the field, you're going to have problems. I think they might be favorite in the AFC.
Right now?
I mean, I think all these top teams, Colts,
Broncos,
put it this way.
Patriots. In New England's favored. In the other few states that are out there, if you want to talk about the AFC, then it is the Bills.
I would say the top 3 teams in the AFC, Patriots, Colts, and Broncos, they're all kind of like frauds. Somewhat, right? They're good teams for this season. Do we expect them to beat the
Broncos were a good team last season.
Do we expect the Broncos to beat the Bills in the playoffs? Or the Chiefs in the playoffs? I still think the Chiefs and the Bills are the top 2 teams in the AFC. But I don't think they're there yet.
I think this is the year where everything's wide open, and the Broncos could beat the Chiefs. The Broncos could beat the Bills. I mean, several weeks in a row now, you got this guy, Bo Nix, who's proven like...
Is that why you got the shirt?
Yeah, I'm going to put up, how many points in the fourth quarter? Doesn't matter what the first 3 quarters are. And they're 7-2? Are they 7-2 as well?
They're 7-2, yeah.
And Jay Fields chimes in, I still think the Ravens are making a run.
If Lamar Jackson stays healthy...
Okay, you hesitated like you weren't sure that was his name.
No. I wasn't sure he'd stay healthy.
I think it's because you were waiting for Dave to chime in and say something.
That's not a team that you want to play in the playoffs.
No.
Because if the Patriots play Lamar Jackson in the first round, even if we're home, I don't like that matchup.
No, absolutely not. I don't like the matchup in a couple weeks.
Right. Yeah. So, he's right. If going into the season, it was the Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens.
Right.
I think once we get into the playoffs, I think those are going to be the 3 teams that you don't want to play, assuming Lamar Jackson is healthy and he gets his team there.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
I mean, all 3 of them I feel like all 3 of those teams are a little bit down this year.
Because the rest of these teams aren't proven. The Colts, yes, they look scary. They came back to earth last week. If it doesn't matter what team you're a fan of, you're like, I'd rather play the Colts in the first round.
100%. I'd rather play the Broncos. I'd rather play
the Broncos. So yes, I'll give it to you that. I want to skip the Bills and the Ravens and the Chiefs until they get there. And
let someone else play them and beat them.
It's because those teams have been there.
Yep.
And what I mean there, I just mean the playoffs. So they know how to play in the playoffs.
They know how to win. They know how to win close games. I mean, the Patriots did that for a number of years. Found a way to win games.
So when Jay Field chimes in, their defensive players are coming back as well. They have 6 starters injured.
Yeah,
so,
their whole defense is out.
Right.
So that could be a very dangerous team. And that division isn't great, so they win 10 games, they could win that division, right?
Right.
So, that's a scary team.
Hey, we'll do the Bruins minute. Ready?
Yep.
The Bruins won 4 in a row. They are 5 out of 6. They are one of the hottest teams in the NHL, and they still suck.
Well, they're above 500 now.
They're 8-7.
And they'd be in the playoffs.
They would.
Yeah. So it's pretty good.
Jeremy Swayman can beat the horrible teams. So
at least he's beating someone.
Yep. Had 30-something saves the other night. So
better than the other winter Boston team.
Yep. And that was our Bruins minute.
All right. Bruins are over because nobody really cares.
Let me do this. Ready?
Yep.
Missoula sucks. The Celtics suck. Jaylen Brown sucks. Derek White sucks. Peyton Pritchard sucks. Hauser sucks.
We should have went under the 41.5. I was telling you guys. I mean, I think if you don't think emotionally about the Celtics, you just look at this team and you're like, they're not going to be 500.
I thought Joe was a better coach than what he was. And I should have known this by last year when I crapped on him for 82 games plus the playoffs. But Joe is showing his lack of coaching skills again, because unless the team can hit 3-pointers, they cannot win. He has no idea what to do. He has no idea what lineup to put out there. His defense and offense rotations are just horrendous. If you watch them out there, that ball goes so stale. The ball movement out there, if you look at it, right, with just by looking at it, you're like, oh, they're moving the ball. But if you really look at it, they're not smart. They're not high IQ passes.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way. They look like they're just passes out of desperation.
Right. Is it passes around the perimeter?
It's everything.
Yeah.
They take
I haven't been watching a ton because I watch for a few minutes and I don't like what I see. And the true way to move the ball is you got to get someone to dribble penetrate, draw a double team, and then push the ball out. Then the defense is always chasing. If you're just moving the ball to move the ball, nothing happens because the defense doesn't move.
Exactly.
You need someone to draw the double, and then that way you have the defense scrambling.
And it's constant. Just looking for threes. And I get it. A lot of these threes, guys, have been wide open threes. I'll give them that. But they're not making them. This is where you need to make an adjustment. The only person that seems to be taking it to the hole with any consistency and doing anything is Peyton Pritchard and Hugo Gonzalez.
Yeah.
So Anthony Simons has taken it in there a few times. Jalen tries, but he loses the ball. Do you know that he leads the NBA in turnovers this year?
Not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. I feel like we were talking about this weeks ago. The ball's going to be in his hands more. He can't dribble left-handed. He's a turnover machine. And he's going to draw the double team because Tatum isn't there. He's going to draw the number one defender because Tatum isn't there.
And then it pisses me off even more. So we used to get so mad at Jason Tatum for arguing with the refs. But when he would argue with the refs, there was never a time that we were like, Jason, get in the play, get in the play. Jaylen Brown, the other night of that Utah game, Keon George slipped. Jaylen Brown ran into him. They didn't call it on the floor. He lost his mind. Lost his mind. And Utah kind of took advantage of it.
And maybe the moment of being like the number one star is too big for him because in the press conference after, he was swearing quite a bit. We haven't seen Jalen like that before. No.
Unhinged.
Yeah,
everything's getting to him right now.
Right. And he also came out last year and said, he had to give up a lot for the team because Tatum was here and that we'd be able to see more of Jaylen Brown. And I don't know if we want to see more of Jaylen Brown. No. I like a little bit less of Jaylen Brown.
Jay Fields chimes in. Brown's stock went way down. Tatum makes him not only... let me try to read this again. Brown's stock went way down. Tatum makes him, not the other way around. Also breaking news, Brown and Reese were spotted together on Rush Street in Chicago.
Well, they've been together a few times, right? He's probably tapping that ass. She's got a great ass.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. But yeah, Jaylen Brown has proven to be a Robin. He's not Batman.
Exactly.
And I think it's starting to show, and I think I think it's starting to get to him a little bit, too.
And we said this last year. Teams are going to give Jaylen Brown his 30-something points because they don't care, because what they're going to do is exactly what's happening. I swear, sometimes it's like we know what we're talking about. Teams are going to come in and be like, we don't have to double-team Jaylen Brown. We can just basically single coverage and have a good game plan. Let Jaylen Brown get off because we don't need to double-team him. He'll beat some of the weaker defenders. He'll get his points. But when we need to guard him, we can shut him right down.
Yeah.
Because he's a mess. Double press, you force him to the left, you give him a weak side double team, you get on him on the pick and rolls, and he just melts down and has no idea what is going on. And it's just...
So if we were to revisit, how many wins does the Celtics team have this year?
Playing the way they are right now, drum roll please, 37.
Yeah, I said 38 the other day.
You did?
Yeah, to my buddy. Yeah, and he's like, no way.
The way they're playing right now, because Missoula can't coach himself out of a wet paper bag. That's an awful analogy. That
I don't know what's going to change, though. They've been shooting threes like this for years. I don't think it's going to change. I think the
11 for 51 the other night.
I think the difference was you had better three-point shooters.
They look at it, right, and they go, and Joe, this is what drives me crazy. You get Missoula goes, we were 11 for 51. We only shot 22%, and we only lost by 2.
And the fool's goal is going to be when they played Cleveland last week and they shot the lights out from 3. Every once in a while you're going to have that and you're going to beat a better team. It doesn't mean it's sustainable basketball.
No, because you have a coach who doesn't know how to adjust. Yeah. Hey, we've only hit 11 out of 52. Let's start moving the ball around and take it to the rack. Let's start getting some easy possession shots instead of trying to force up a three and make something happen. They are the worst in the league right now in shooting threes. They're the worst at the league right now in possessions. And they are the worst in the league right now. They get the least amount of free throws.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. You don't get fouled at the 3-point line that often.
Right.
So
it's insane. And the scary thing about this season is Missoula's going to get a pass because Tatum's not there. So now we're going to have another year of him, and hopefully next year we hit threes so we can win. And people are still, I get it. It was awesome. We loved that the Celtics won the championship. Right?
Oh, yeah.
We were very happy that they won that. It was an awesome moment. Tatum got his ring. Brown got everything. It was just an awesome moment for them finally to win it. But I think we're realists on this show, and there are some of you out there that looked at that and said, one, we did what we were supposed to do. We took advantage of an easy-ass playoff run. And two, we were shooting the lights out. We couldn't be stopped. We basically just hit every three-pointer for the most part.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's not a skilled way to play basketball.
Right. But we also we were playing this style of basketball, but with better shooters. Because we had Horford, Drew, White. We had everybody playing well. And at the time, Pritchard was probably your 6th or 7th best player. Maybe not even, because during that run, he wasn't even playing that much.
Right.
Now Pritchard is your 3rd best player.
And a true coach is someone that when your team is not hitting threes, knows how to adjust and still win ball games. This guy does not. And you try to tell me that, maybe it's an organizational thing. I don't think so. Because when Brad Stevens was here, he did, his main thing is he wanted shooters, but he also designed plays, and he knew what to do. If the ball wasn't going in the hole, he always adjusted. And he didn't have nearly the good team that we had last year that was stacked full of all-stars, stacked full of people that are going to actually be in the Hall of Fame, and we couldn't do anything.
Yeah. Do you think he doesn't trust Joe Mazzulla's coaching? That's why he just has them shoot threes?
I just think he's afraid of Joe Mazzulla.
Because of the jiu-jitsu?
Because he's just an angry-looking fella, very standoffish. But he's the kind of guy that I would go after. And I don't mean physically, but I mean verbally.
You'd go after Joe Mazzulla?
Oh, 100%. Because he seems the kind of guy that wants to, when he gets up on that microphone, he wants to belittle people that don't, that try to question him. And just in life, those are the kind of people that I'm like, all right, I'm going to go at you.
All right.
There's just something about that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and now that you mention it, I know exactly what you're talking about. It kind of puts people down a little bit. Yeah.
That bothers me. That just bothers me in general when people talk to just anybody like that. Right. Never mind to me. Yeah. And it's just the way that he does that. Like with Gary Washburn, and I get it, they probably have a good relationship, but I'm like, come on, Gary. Grow a set and put him in his place.
Yeah. It's a little bit of that I'm better than you, I'm smarter than you attitude.
Belichick could get away with it because he had how many Super Bowls?
Yeah, he did it for 20 years.
And at one point, he was an actual good coach.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it. Like when you listen to Belichick, you know he's smarter than everyone else.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't want to say that about Mazzulla. I might run into him one day. He might get me in like a chokehold of some sort. So let's go, Joe Mazzulla. Get out of this mess.
And as much as I hate Marcus Smart, he might have been onto something by calling Mazzulla a weirdo. You remember that?
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what they do to fix it. I think it's just going to be a long season. Yeah. I think it's going to be a long season. And I think the one that can snap them out of it, the one that could take it to the hole.
Peyton Pritchard?
Yeah, well, it should be Jaylen Brown, right? You should be taking this team on your back.
Anthony Simons?
Yeah. But it should be Jaylen Brown grabbing the and ones.
But it should be Jaylen Brown slashing and dashing and then hitting them.
Not shooting threes, like taking it to the hole.
But I just mean somebody else bringing the ball up the court, finding Jaylen Brown slashing 100%. And dashing.
Yeah, I don't want him dribbling more than he has to.
All right, we're running up against it tonight. I got a playoff game I got to get to. Bridgewater State in the first round of the playoffs.
Let's go. BSC. Oh, BSU now, right?
Yeah.
That's how old
Before we get out of here, Red Sox free agency starts.
Well, what about the World Series? One of the best World Series I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, we gotta hit this.
It's not even on the chart. Oh man, dude, awesome World Series.
My Dodgers
win.
That's what happens when you pay players, when you pay a pitcher.
Yeah, and they all showed up, and what a Game 7 that was. That was one of the best games. I was watching it with Paulie.
So I fell sound asleep. Right? No. I was very tired.
Yeah.
And I woke up as literally Will Smith was coming up.
Oh, no kidding.
And I just had a feel. Sometimes I go back to sleep, but I'm like, I'm up. I go, I look at it. I go, all right. You know when you just have that feeling?
You got a feeling.
And he smacked it out, and they won, and I'm like, what a way to wake up.
Yeah, what up?
I've done that before.
Yeah.
I fell asleep, this is a while ago when the Bruins were actually really good, and I fell asleep in like a double, triple overtime, and then all of a sudden, I like to say fell asleep. I use that word loosely. Might have passed out.
Yeah.
But I woke up as Horton was charging down the ice and scored the game-winning goal against the Canadians.
Nice.
And I was like, woohoo! I was awake the whole time.
To fall asleep during a Celtics game and wake up. Hopefully they can steal a few victories. But I watched it with Paulie. We had so many of these, oh my God, moments. You know how when you watch a game, it's so exciting, you're on edge? It was great.
It was a great game.
Great game. Great series. Great for Toronto for showing up. I thought they were going to get swept.
All right.
It was one of the better series, maybe of all time.
And at no point in that series did I hate Toronto. I was
No.
all for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Very vocal about my love of the Dodgers and Mookie Betts, but I didn't hate Toronto. If Toronto won, I would have been upset that my Dodgers lost, but I'd be like, all right, Vlad.
It's really a hard team to hate. They don't really have any pricks on it. Like, it's just a good group of guys. So,
both these teams, I think people just hate the Dodgers because they spend money.
They spend a lot of money. That payroll, the pitching staff alone is over $1 billion.
Yeah.
So that's why people hate it. But that's okay. I feel like that's good for sports when you have an enemy. You either love the Dodgers or you hate them, right?
To me, it should be what you want your team to aspire to be. Spend the money, because all these teams have the money. I don't want to hear it when you say Tampa Bay, when you say Pittsburgh, when you say Cincinnati, when you say Kansas City. They all have the money.
Yeah, or at least more than they're spending.
Able to spend money to bring these players in.
Right.
Because you bring these players in, as we saw like with Ohtani and even Juan Soto and these other things, these markets make money off of those players.
100%. And it's good in sports when people hate the Patriots, when people hate the Chiefs. How many Chiefs games have I watched hoping they would lose? It's good.
Yep.
So I have no problem with the Dodgers. All right, we'll talk about Red Sox free agency.
Real quick, free agency, Story stays, Bregg's gone, Giolito's gone.
Well, they're hitting the market.
Yes.
Hitting the market.
They're
so
gone.
We'll see.
Let
they're
them
gone.
go.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know what their plan is. I don't have a lot of trust in this ownership group to spend the money. So I don't know what they're going to do.
I do have trust in them to spend the money. They spent the money last year. It might have took them a little bit longer to spend the money, but they spent the money. They made the trades. They made the pieces. They got us in the playoffs. I'm gonna have faith that they're due. We have some this year.
Hope so. I mean, we spent the money, but then we traded off Devers,
and I'm fine with that.
Which got rid of money, but then nothing came back in return. So we'll see. We'll see.
We got a long off season. It starts on Thursday.
Starts
this
on
Thursday, right?
This Thursday?
Tomorrow. I thought it starts tomorrow.
Okay, maybe 5 days after the World Series. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see what happens.
Hopefully next week we have something to talk about.
At least a few rumors. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
All right, check you later.
Bye.